family of 5 out for a bike ride become the victims of a brutal hit and run in Garden Grove. And tonight, one of the children left in critical condition. I'm Jory Rand.
And I'm Michelle Fisher. This happened on the intersection of Twin Tree Lane and Hastur Street while the family was out riding their bikes. Eyewitness News reporter Amy Powell live in Garden Grove, where she just spoke with a witness. Amy?
Well, that's right, Michelle and Jory. A terrible collision out here, and from what one witness told me, someone saw the hit-and-run driver and tried to follow that vehicle. We'll tell you more about that in a minute. But as you said, 5 people injured in this collision, 3 of them children, 2 adults. You can see actually the scene right behind me here. We're standing at Twin Tree and Hastur Street where this all happened. Again, one of those children in critical condition. You can see the mangled bicycles here on the street. And if you take a look at some security footage that I believe we have available right now, it shows the aftermath of the crash. Now, we're told the adult victims were riding those bicycles and the children were riding with them, sitting inside carts. Now, according to Garden Grove Police, this happened around 7:30 this evening at the intersection of Twin Tree and Hastur. I spoke to a resident just moments ago who lives right across the street from where this happened, and he ran outside after hearing the collision. Now, when he came outside, he told me he saw several victims out here on the streets, including those children. He and other neighbors did what they could to help those victims. Now, that neighbor also told me that he saw a black Camry take off down the street when he came outside. So let's take a listen right now to what that resident had to say.
And he got up, and that's when the ambulance were like, "Hey, dude, you gotta lay down, lay down." And they ended up putting him in the car, one of the cars on the street. So I don't know.
So again, that's one of the residents who spoke to us. I spoke to another resident who, again, I said, came outside. He saw what happened. He saw the victims on the street. He saw a black Camry leaving and driving down the street. I believe we have some other B-roll of the scene here. And he told me that also someone who witnessed that accident, another driver, took off after that black Camry. Now, we're told, we haven't confirmed this yet from police, that they came across that vehicle a few blocks away from here, that driver that followed the black Camry. And it's possible, again, we don't have confirmation that an arrest may have been made. That's what we're trying to pin down right now. But once again, we have 5 people injured, 3 of them children. One of the children in critical condition, but we're understanding right now that the other victims are in stable condition. We'll bring you more information on this as we get it. Reporting live in Garden Grove, Amy Powell, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
We sure hope they find that driver tonight. Amy, thank you.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC 7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel, and download the ABC 7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.